Hello and welcome to the Oliveboard platform. I am here to discuss the logical reasoning section of the SSC CGL Tier 1 live mock, which was conducted over the weekend. So let's quickly start without wasting any further time. Now, let me just let you know that the mock which was conducted this time, actually the level was quite good. One or two questions were actually challenging, which would have put you in thought. So let's start the very first question. In a certain code language, stamp is written as this. How will brick be written in that language? Now, let me tell you how you would have approached this as a student in the question, okay, in the mock. Or if anybody comes across this question in the exam, how would they do it? First thing which you will check is 19 and 24. So you will feel that, okay, this is plus 5. Then you will see 20 and 21 plus 1. 1 and 9 plus 8. 13 and 2, this is already out of hands. This is something which is not being followed. Now we look from the back. 19 and 1. Good evening. Hi Manoj, how are you? 19 and 1. Now, most of you will feel minus 18. 20 and 2, minus 18 again. This is where you have got your biggest hint. Okay. So, 1 and 9. Now, this is somewhere where a lot of people might face issues. But see, 1 can be also represented as 27. And 27 minus 18 is again 9. So, it's still valid here. 13 minus 18 if you do, you'll end up landing at 13 minus 18 is minus 5 and 26 is 21. So again it is 21. 16 minus 18 is 24. Now this is how you could have approached it. But of course, because of the cyclic addition and subtraction issue, minus 18 is something which you might not figure it out. So see, total is 26. And out of it, if I do minus 18, what am I left with? I am left with plus 8. So rather than going minus 18, I can also come as plus 8. Now look at this again. 19 plus 8 is 27. Okay. 20 plus 8 is 28. 1 plus 8 is 9. 13 plus 8 is 21. 16 plus 8 is 24. So this is precisely what is happening. Just flipped and we are adding 8 here. So brick will be written like this, B-R-I-C-K. And we'll just add 8 here. So 11 plus 8 is 19. 3 plus 8 is 11. Starting with S-K, we have two options. Third is Q. The fourth one is 18 plus 8 is 26, which is Z. So option B is the right answer. Cool. The very first question, it was slightly tricky. Getting to it would not be very easy. But if you are well aware of cyclic addition and subtraction, it should not be a big problem. I'm great, Manoj. Thank you for asking. Yes, in a coded inequality, x asterisk y means x differs from y. Then which of the following is true? X differs from y. Okay, x is equal to y, obviously not. X is smaller than y, maybe. X is greater than y, maybe again. But x is not equal to y is the accurate answer which you can derive here. See, if two entities are not equal to each other, probably one is greater, the other is smaller, vice versa, right? But this is something which you can definitely say that it is not equal to y. That's also an inequality. 23 seconds, option D is the right answer. Next. Now, members of group A are based on one common number rule. You look at the rule. Or identify the rule. 128 T821, 143 T341, 205 T502. So we are writing a number, we are writing T in between, then we are flipping the same number. Which of the following will be in group A? 152 would have been 251, so no. 613, no. 214, 412 and T in between. Option C is the correct answer. 27 seconds. Next. Which code has a digit letter sequence which does not follow a repeated unit? Observe carefully the very first option, 4A7C2E, 4A7D2E, 4A7C2E. So there is no repeat pattern here. Ideally you have received your answer. But despite that, in the exam, a lot of people might have cross-checked for the other three options. So 9B, 5D, 1F is the same. 6H, 3J, 8L is the same. 2M, 4P, 7R is the same. So option A is the answer which we are looking for. Okay. 44 seconds for the precise reason. Now, are you seeing this is what you can do? Just by looking at the timing, you'll be able to understand with experience that what might have transpired when the person might have given the said mock. Okay, 60 minus 40 is E, that means E is 20. 4 into 5 is F, that is 20 again. So E ampersand F implies E into F minus 20, 200. So 20 into 20, 400 minus 200, the answer is 200. And that's what they're asking you to find out. What is E and F? So this would have been, you could have done it verbally only. 23 seconds, very easy. Next. Which number breaks the sequence? Observe this now. breaks the sequence. I have already told you, always told you, try to solve it till the end. Now there are two approaches here. 6 to 11, you will find the difference is 5. 11 to 20 is 9. 20 to 37 is 17. Take the double difference. This is 4 unit, this is 8 unit. Now from here to here, what can be happening? So 17 if I take further, 4 to 8, 8 to 12 if I take. So this should be 29, but that is not giving me anything here. Then apart from that, I can double it. 4 double is 8, 8 double is 16. If I add them, I get 33. So 37 plus 33 should have been 70. Okay. And if I check it further, 17, 135 would have been 65 from here to here, which would have been 32 from here to here. So this would make sense. That means 71 is the incorrect one. 70 is the correct answer instead of it. What is the other approach which would have worked here? The other approach is, if you look at the differences, they are quite even. So try to reach there apart from addition. So you could have multiplied it by 2 and subtracted 1. From here to here, you multiply by 2 and subtract 2. From here to here, you multiply by 2 and subtract 3. Now I think you have already established the logic. So from here to here, it had to be multiplied by 2 minus 4, which is not following, because multiply by 2 is 74. 74 minus 4 should have been 70. So this is incorrect. But despite that, confirm it that 70 into 2 minus 5 would have given me 135. So option C is the correct answer. Okay. 39 seconds, and this was attempted incorrectly. So this is what happens when you come across a question of a number which is breaking the sequence. Make sure you solve it till the end, because often if this is wrong, you will find this logic also not fitting, and because of that you might feel probably 37 is incorrect, right? If quest is coded as the sum of its letter positions reduced by the number of letters in the word, what will be the code? So this is 17 plus 21 is 38. 38 plus 5 is 43. 43 plus 39. So that is 82. And 82 minus 3 plus 2, 5 is 77. Option B. Verbally only we can do this. 33 seconds. Next. Okay. Let's replace it. Dollar is addition, at the rate hash is multiplication, at the rate is subtraction, and this is division. 980 divided by 28, 28 3 times, 5 times, 140. 45 into 11 is 495, and there is no unit digit to help you out. So 495 plus 35, 500 plus 30, 530 minus 127. 530 minus 120 would give me 410. 410 minus 7 is 403. Option D is the right answer. 41 seconds. Okay, next. A rumor on social media claims that a city dam has collapsed, but the dam control room has confirmed that water levels and structure are normal. What would you do in this situation? See, technically what you realize is that everything is normal, it's just a rumor. So would you force all the residents of city to leave their homes immediately? No. Would you go around breaking the roads and leading to the dam so that people cannot visit? Obviously no. So neither follows. Okay. It's a very vague courses of action given here. 21 seconds. Option D. Right. You are selected to represent a report in a meeting, to present a report in a meeting. Though public speaking makes you uncomfortable. So what is the best attitude in this situation? You prepare well and you seek feedback. Okay. Even if it makes you uncomfortable, you will prepare for this opportunity which is given to you. You will respect it and you will seek feedback. Of course, that makes sense. You refuse because speaking feels difficult. You attend silently and avoid representing, and blame others for nominating you. So option A is the most easy answer here. Just by reading, you can establish that it is the most positive and morally correct approach. Okay. That if somebody is entitling you with some sort of responsibility, you are able to live up to it. Next. Which letter in the word journalist has 4 letters to its left and 5 letters to its right? So just count 4 letters. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's N. 5 letters to the right and 4 letters to the left. Option D. Very easy. Okay. 21 seconds. Next. Radiant Tunnel Artist Mango Scripts Plaza Officers. If the last letter of every second word is written in order, what word is formed? Every second word, last letter. So L, O, A. Option A. 23 seconds. Next. Now, this question we had seen in the last mock also. A similar question rather. out here what is happening is, the question is telling you that a code is generated by finding the remainders of a particular number being divided by 3, 7 and 11. And then we are writing those three remainders together as the code. Then what is the code for 235? So 235 will take the remainder with 3 first. So 5 plus 3, 8 plus 2, 10. So if the digit sum was 9, it would have been divisible by 3. That means 234 was divisible by 3. So 1 is the remainder here. So option C is gone. Okay. Next 235 remainder with 7. If you check here, 5 double is 10 minus 23 is 13. 13 is not divisible by 7. That means this is not divisible by 7. Okay. Then what may be the remainder? So you can either check it from the options. How? You can add 3 here. So 238 will not be divisible by 7 and 239 will be divisible by 7. So 4 will be the remainder here. Okay. Sorry. There's the remainder. No. So you can subtract it. Sorry. So 231 will be divisible by 7, I think, right? 21. Yeah, right. So 4 will be the remainder here. Subtract 3 first. So that is 232. You will see it is not divisible by 7. Then subtract 4, you will get 231 divisible by 7. So you can check it like that also. So that will eliminate this. Or you can actually divide quickly. That's also not a problem. 235 with 11. So 2 plus 5 is 7 minus 3 is 4. We need either a 0 or an 11. So 7 minus 7 would have been the answer, but that is 275, which would increase the number. So this is not true. So to decrease it, we need to make the sum 3. So it is 231. 2 plus 1, 3 minus 3. 231 remainder is 4 again. So the answer is option D. Okay. 41 seconds. Next. In a city hospital, insured patients get a dedicated help desk while non-insured patients use the general counter, though both pay the same consultation charge. So which inference is valid? Non-insured patients need less help, but of course not. Insured patients arrive early. General counters work faster. Possible insurance-based service bias. That means everything is fine, everything is normal, everything is comparable. But despite that, people with insurance are getting a separate desk as compared to the others. This indicates towards an insurance-based service bias. Okay, this was done in 27 seconds. Great. Majorly, the timings are perfect only, except for the first question. So, of course, it was understandable. And the person might have been very smart by attempting it towards the end. If 1 is added to each even digit and 2 is added to each odd digit, this is not from, this is 2. Okay. How many digits will appear more than once in the new number? Okay, so 1 is added to each even digit. So this becomes 5, this becomes 7, this becomes 3. And 2 is added to each odd digits. This becomes 5, this becomes 3, this becomes 7, this becomes 9. So how many digits occur more than one time? So 5 and 5, 3 and 3, and 7 and 7. So these are 3 digits, option C. Number of digits will occur more than once. 35 seconds. To understand the question is important. Sometimes the question actually turns out to be very easy, but the problem is we fail to understand it by reading the language. Select the option figure, okay, embedded. Now if you look at this one, this is the question figure which you're looking for. This is the situation, okay, 3 lines emerging out of this single converging point. There's no such situation here, no such situation here, no such situation here. But here if you see, it's a clear answer. Okay, and this is the embedded part, the exact embedded part which you're looking for. So option figure 4, option B is the right answer. It's a very visual answer here. Just by simply visualization, you can end up getting your correct answer. Next. Introducing a child, Navya said. So we'll start with Navya, the speaker. He is, so the child is a boy, the son of the lady who is married to the only son of my sister. Navya's sister. Only son, that means Navya's nephew. Who is married to, so Navya's nephew's wife, and he is the son. So the child is the son. Now, how is the father of that child related to Navya? Navya's sister's son, that means Navya's nephew. Okay. The idea is you practice so well that you can form these trees in your head only. 40 seconds. Syllogism. No air is water. Some air is vapor. All clouds are water. No cloud is air. Absolutely correct. Some vapor is not water. That's right. Between vapor and water, there's a relationship of some not. Some vapor is not water. True. All water is cloud. No. All cloud is water, or some water is cloud, but all water is a cloud is a possibility. This is not possibility. So only 1 and 2 will be true. Both 1 and 2 follow. Option B is the right answer. Okay. Next. Mirror image here. Now see. When I flip it, the dotted lines will come first and it will form a figure like this. Something like this. Correct? So this will be eliminated. And the triangle, when it will be flipped on the side laterally, the triangle will remain the same only, no? It will not change. So this is gone. Now two options I have. They are actually very close to each other. If you observe them carefully, you will find that they are almost similar. Where is the difference? The difference is that in this rhombus, there are lines emerging from both the ends. Whereas here, the rhombus, in this rhombus, the line starts right away from the rhombus side, middle of the side. Whereas this is what we are looking for. So option figure 3 is the correct, accurate mirror image, which is in option C. 21 seconds. Great. Next. Okay. 2, 7, 29, 146. The differences are quite big, so I think we can go with multiplication. So 2 and 7, we can say multiplication. Yeah, just refresh it once now, it will be okay now. Actually, the electricity got disconnected and it's back now. Okay, we are on backup actually. Yes. So into 4 minus 1 into 4 plus 1. Now, how is this related? 29 and 146. So this is not fitting that logic. What else can be a possibility? So other than that, we can think into 3 plus 1. But let's keep this as into 4 plus 1. Okay. The next one is into 5 plus 1. Is it okay? 29, 2.29 into 5 is 14.5, 145 plus 1, 146. Perfectly fine. So next one has to be into 6 plus 1. 6 into 6, 36 plus 1, 37. So the unit digit will be 7. So option B is the right answer. Okay. Cool. 31 seconds. Next. Okay. Analogy. 5 and 625, 4 and 256. So we are well aware, 5 power 4, 4 power 4. 3 power 4 is 81. So option A has to be my correct answer. Apart from that, what is the logic? So G opposite is T, B opposite is Y, O opposite is L. So Y81, option A is the correct answer. Yeah, perfect. Good. Next. What will be the next set of numbers in the series? Just look at the numbers, okay? They are all perfect squares. So this is 1 square, this is 2 square. Now I am continuing with this here, 2 square, and the double of 2, 4 square. Continuing with the 4 here, double of 4, 8 square. Now continuing with the 8 here, so double of 8, 16 square. So now continuing with 16 here, and double of 16, 32 square. So this is 256 and 1024 should be my answer, which is option D. Okay, 17 seconds to solve this question. Next. Odd one out. Okay. 58, 87, 116. A lot of people, what they'll first see is, when you subtract 116 and 87, you end up getting 29 and you double 29 to get 58. But you get 29 here also, but this is not true. You get 29 here also, but this is not true. You get 29 here also, and that is when you realize, okay, wait. The logic was difference of 29, difference of 29, difference of 29, difference of 29. No difference of 29 here, difference of 29, difference of 29, difference of 29. So option C is the odd one. The point is, how quickly will you arrive at this? Because initially you might not land at that. You might get confused, but eventually you will come back. It's pretty easy only. Pointing to the photograph of a girl, Ranil said. We don't know what is the gender of Ranil. This should not be he, it should be she here. If it's a girl which is being pointed at, can't be a he, okay? So she is my mother's, so Ranil's mother's, father's, Ranil's grandfather, maternal grandfather, son, that is Ranil's maternal uncle, Ranil's mother's brother, only sister, again Ranil's mother, daughter. Who is that? The photograph girl. The question is, how is that girl related to Ranil? She is a sister. Simple. Option C. So like I have taught you, always start from the speaker, connect at the first possessive noun, my, mine, whatever, and then proceed in the reverse order. 36 seconds. And the last question for today. This is actually a very good question. Okay. Now, this is one of those questions which you would have generally dropped in an exam, which I would have advised you to drop. I myself would have dropped it. See, in the exam, what would you go through is, you will check. So, F10, H7, a lot of you will try to connect it like this. That, okay, 6 plus 4 is 10. And 10 minus 2 is 8. 8 minus 1 is 7. Something of that sort. But technically, they are two individual units. How? So, F, H, and this should be a letter. So, blank. Or I'll put a question mark. Then we have J, B, L. We have another letter in between and we have N. This is what is going on. Okay. On the contrary, the other thing is 10, 7. There's no blank here for the number. So 13, 4, 16, blank for a number, and 19. What is the logic here? So if you see, this is 2, this is 8, 10, 2, 12, 14. Okay. Look at the difference. This is plus 6. God, what am I doing? This is 6 and 8. This is plus 2 and this is minus. Okay, wait, don't subtract it here. This is plus 2. This is minus 8. This is plus 10. Now, it's not going to come directly to you, but you're going to realize something. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay. So I can say minus 4 plus 6, alternating with the signs. Then this will be minus 12 and plus 14. Just confirm it once. So 2 plus 6 plus 2 is 8, 8 minus 4 is 4, that means this should be D. Then 4 plus 6 is 10, 10 minus 8 is 2, 2 plus 10 is 12, 12 minus 12 is Z, 0, 0 means Z, and 0 plus 14 is 14. So with D and Z as the letters, option B is the only possibility, right? Of course, this is something which you will not realize in the exam, right? Even I did not when I first looked at the question. So ideally, you should be dropping this, okay? What about the numbers? So 10 minus 3 is 7. 7 plus 6 is 13. 13 minus 9 is 4. 4 plus 12 is 16. So these are multiples of 3. Okay. So minus 15 and plus 18 is going to be my answer. So I'll get 1 here. 16 minus 15 and 1 plus 18. Okay. So D1Z, option B is the correct answer. Option B. 73 seconds. But it's not impossible. Okay. So if now I would not say drop it completely, but drop it in the first cycle. In the first cycle, don't sit for this question. Drop it, complete your reasoning exam once, reasoning section. And once you have, let's say 2, 3, 5 minutes at the end, come back to these questions, solve them. Now that you have this sectional timer, how will it benefit you is sometimes these questions which actually you got stuck at and you could not afford time, now you can. Because now you don't have to allot time to any other section. So when you come back to these questions and you start pondering over them is when you will end up getting correct answers for majority of them. And you can aim towards a 100% score in reasoning. It is achievable in reasoning, I will say. In quant, I'm not sure, but in reasoning, surely you can achieve 100% score if you are very strategic at how you're preparing and how you're skipping the questions. That is the whole game. Right, thank you so much for watching it till here, guys. I'll see you around in the next session. Hope you liked it. If you're new on the platform, hit the subscribe button right away. And do like the session and share it across platforms so that other students can also benefit from whatever we are bringing out for them regularly. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Namaskar. Jai Hind.